Hello, just letting everybody know that joins the live. My phone is currently hacked, so if you get kicked out of this live, just rejoin. I see one person that I recognize, actually two people that I recognize in here. I'm coming on live because I have been making it known to the public what I have personally been going through in this Toronto. A lot has happened, and all people have seen from the outside is we've opened up stores, we've moved locations, we've closed down locations, and people don't know like what's going on. So let me first start off by saying my phone is hacked right now. So if you get kicked out of this live, just rejoin the live. I have two hands. One hand is holding the phone. The other hand is right here. I'm not kicking anybody out of the live. But yeah, that being the case, I also upload all of my videos to my YouTube, so you can go check out the YouTube, and you can, from the very first videos, the oldest videos I've posted, I've only posted like 30 videos from a month ago, you can see the entire story. I want to put things out there myself because I realize there's a lot of rumors about me that are completely untrue and about what's going on with my business. I've been being gang stalked for a year. It's been actually a year and a half because it actively started last summer. We're now at the end of the year, December. So it's a year and a half. I've been fucking harassed by this man named John Ferreira. Harassed. Up until today, this guy, like, even though people do not want to participate in this nonsense, this guy is still trying this nonsense. It's me who's literally just not taking it seriously. Right now, my computers are hacked, my phones are hacked. They want to follow you around. Anybody who's ever, just Google gang stalking, because I don't want to waste a lot of time on that. Anyway, what I'm really here to talk about, and I'm going to post this. I didn't even put a title on the video. We are closing our store. We're closing our store at the village at Vaughan Mills because of craziness. So let me try to start from the top. We get there, all the neighbors are nice. Initially, no one has an issue. All of a sudden, Prima Lighting is owned by a guy. This man starts going from neighbor to neighbor talking about me. Then Colors Creative, which is also in the complex, this bitch starts coming over trying to be friends with me. Everybody is, and this is how gang stalkers work, just for people who don't know. They like to infiltrate your networks. They like to get close to you because they need to know what you're doing to try to destroy what you're doing. I don't know what's being said about me, but I just know all of a sudden people are keeping their distance. Kim Capone, who's also in the neighborhood, sends me a message and she's asking me, "What do you sell?" And I said, "I sell clothing." She's like, "Yeah, but what else do you sell?" And I'm like, "I sell clothing." And she asked me a third time, "What else do you sell?" And now I'm starting to get triggered because I'm like, the store is right here. You could walk right over. What do you mean? What do I sell? So I don't know what they told people that I sell. But I know the restaurant next to me, Jezebel, that owner goes to me. He looked at me one day because I had my car. And he scoffs. And he goes, how does a black girl get all these Mercedes? First of all, put the race out of it. Like the whole race card thing, that's their personal issue. I'm not even getting into that. But what do you mean? How do people get all those? I have two cars. I have an old 2012 Mercedes, and I had to give it up. I had a 2020 E450 convertible. How do you get it? You walk in there and you sign a lease. Simple as that. My 2012 is going on 12 years old now. So it's an old car. It's completely paid off. So it doesn't even matter if it's a Benz or not. I just barely drive it. So it looks new, or it looks in better condition than what you would expect a 12-year-old car to look like. When they said that, I realized like what these people must be saying about me. Business slows down like to a halt. They have my name dragging in Toronto. They are dragging my name and my brand in Toronto. But let me tell you what's crazy. So I'm working with the business. I'm going to hop around. I'm working with the business. I'm doing my thing. I went to Vegas in the beginning of November. I went to Vegas. I came back and I said, I'm not going to go to the store. Everybody, they don't want to come to the store, but anybody that comes to the store to purchase, people used to sit outside of my store in the summer, just sit there, whether it's grown men, kids, whatever. I'd go into the bathroom, some random person would come, male or female. Can I use your washroom? Sure. You go in there. They just had the pipe running in there for hours. The tap is running. All kinds of weird shit. They like to come and move things around in the store, make you feel weird, make you feel like, does somebody have the key to my store? Like, what's going on? Clothes are always missing out of your store. Your cash box is messed up. It's broken. All kinds of wild stuff. But this is where I know that this is coordinated. So I'm past the point of trying to convince anybody that I've been gang stalked, because y'all fucking know what the hell is going on. Toronto talks a lot. Everybody knows everybody's business, so people know what's going on. This is the point. When I mention to the property manager there, who comes around and takes care of little things here or there, like, hey, listen, I have an issue with Prima Lighting. I feel like this guy's running around gossiping about me, whatever the case is. Based on this guy's reaction, the way he ran off, I was like, okay, so something's going on here. They're going to call me. And they're going to, because I stopped going into the store from November. I stopped turning up to the store because people are sitting outside of my store. People are harassing me. Like, people are coming in my store making weird comments. Anytime I'm trying to do business, it's like I have to run behind the person and lock the door so that nobody comes into. Brandon Gomez, I actually messaged him a year ago. I messaged him and I said, hey, is there an email or can I communicate with you? Can I talk to you so I can give him the story? He never responded. And let me tell you something, hun. So many people are involved in this. You would be shocked. Honestly, you would be shocked. But anyway, and it will be on the news eventually. Trust me, it will. It will. It will. So I told them I'm done with the store. I'm tired of the store. I told management this. I'm like, I'm done with the store. I'm not making money here. I need to leave. They contact me after avoiding me for the longest. They contact me and they're like, well, we can work with you, but you have to open the store and be in there and sell. I'm like, I didn't respond to him via email. So then he contacts me again and he goes, okay, there's somebody who's a potential to take over the store for you. We could bring them to see the spot. So I'm like, okay, perfect. Bring them. The guy comes and he's like, the guy who's coming to look at the store knows me by my first government name. Talking to me like he knows me personally. I find that awkward, but I'm like, it is what it is. He's walking around. Property manager wants to take me for a coffee to go talk. We're in the store. Talk right now. What is there more to talk about? Or talk by email? This doesn't work out. He talks to me on the phone. He tries to convince me to stay. We'll drop it to whatever price. Just stay. Now, based on what they want to drop it to, no normal person, like, this is it. It was like, it's going to be below $1,000 for that size store. That's like a $30,000 size store. I'm just telling you guys right now, in a normal economy, that's $25,000 to $30,000+ per month. It's a massive space. It's like the size of a house. So I say, no, I'm not staying there. I'm done with this. All of a sudden, during the conversation, I go, and by the way, I had to get rid of my car and sell my house. All of a sudden, he's like, oh my God. And I'm realizing, like, they don't know how bad this got. They clearly don't know how bad. Now nobody wants to deal with me. Nobody wants to take my phone calls. Nobody wants to answer my emails. Nothing. Because it's really fucking looking like this is a bigger crime than just bullying somebody and pushing somebody around. So this is how it works now. Somebody must have called somebody and said, because I'm no longer going to the store, I'm keeping to myself. So the bullying and the harassing and the following can't happen because I don't have a schedule. See, when you have a schedule, they know every morning at 9 o'clock to sit outside your house and follow you to the fucking mall. They know to come back. You're coming off of work at 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock or whatever time the mall is closed. They know your schedule. But they can't do that shit no more. So this guy calls me and I missed the call. The property manager calls me and I missed the call. I missed his phone call. Then somebody else calls me from head office and they're like, oh, we're smelling a smell from your washroom. Can you please come to the store immediately? All the stores in the neighborhood are complaining there's a smell coming from your store. I said, how the fuck all the neighbors can complain in that big ass village at Vaughan Mills? Before a scent can go from one building to the next. My whole building only has 2 stores, me and Modern Golf. Before a scent can go to the other side, the wind would have already blown it off. And I was just there 2 days ago. It wasn't the day before. It was like a day before that I was there. There wasn't no scent. Property management was there too. There was no scent. Oh, could you just please go? I end up calling property management back. He goes, yeah, I called you and then I didn't get you. And I just told him that I couldn't get a hold of you. Didn't even try to call me multiple times. He didn't want to be a part of it. To the point that when I tried to talk to property management about how the other tenants were working, this man ran off. And if I try to call him and say, hey, I'd like to talk to you, because I wanted to talk to him in person to tell him like, hey, I'd like to get rid of the store. Before I sent an email, I wanted to talk to him in person. He's like, is it about that other thing that you're talking about? That you were telling me the other day about the other tenants? He doesn't want any involvement. The whole village of Vaughan Mills is cartel or mafia or something. I'm saying it on camera. Look at me in my fucking face. They're mafia or cartel or something, but they're in some sort of organized crime because nobody doesn't go in and out of those stores and those motherfuckers are paying $30,000 of rent. How, Sway? How? That shit is dead every day. Nobody goes over there. Let's be very clear. All of these people are in some shit. All of them. There's something going on with all these people. It's like a fucking town where everybody has like the red robe and they're doing something, okay? These people have essentially tried to push me out of business. Not tried to. I'm no longer, even after this is done, I'm done with the whole having a store thing. I'm tired. And you know the craziest thing is when I had my store before I went to Vaughan Mills, I was satisfied with just being by appointment. I got the opportunity and I was like, it's Vaughan Mills. Let me take it. Let me see what this is about. They were very eager. Don't let anybody, whatever stories people are talking, don't let anybody say, nobody did me no favors. Nobody fucking got it for me. I am the one that was walking in the mall because that's my home mall. Like it's like down the street from my house. I'm the one who went into the mall, saw all the vacancies, contacted them during COVID, at the beginning of COVID, contacted them and said, if this space is available, I'd like to talk about it. And they were pursuing me to take the space. Nobody didn't give me a space and nobody didn't do anything for me. Nobody. And nobody has ever done anything for me, man, woman, or child. And if somebody feels that they have, they could step up to the plate. And I'll be completely honest. I had one ex that used to buy me like handbags or fur coats or little things like that. That man still never paid not a lick of bills for me. Not a mortgage payment, nothing. Everything I've done on my own. And all my clients have seen how hard I have worked. Night and day, day and night. Consistently. During COVID, I even worked even harder than before. I had a store that was open 7 days a week, 12 hours a day, and I was predominantly there all the time. So don't let anybody, and I have all my records from my cash register, from my POS system, showing where my fucking money comes from. So I'm waiting patiently, impatiently, I'll be honest, impatiently, for the day that shit comes to light. So I could start suing people for slander. And the Vaughan police who didn't even do anything. Let me tell you, most people get gang stalked and most people go through shit and they don't know who it is. They just know a bunch of people are following them around and they don't know who it is, who set it up, why it's going on. They have no idea. I have a name, John Ferreira. I have an address for where his business is. I have all of this and nothing was done. Multiple reports. I had the actual tire that was slashed from my car If you have an expensive car and it has run flats, those tires are $1,000 a piece. They're not covered under warranty. Every time a tire got slashed, man, I probably had like 7 slashed tires for the year. Slashed, not punctured. Slashed from the side wall. Like you could lift up the lip of the tire. Brought it into the police station. They took pictures of it. They didn't do anything. I followed up. They didn't even contact me back. That's what's going on in fucking Toronto, in this Toronto. My house, they bring in the agents to try to bully you to sell your house under value. My house is worth like 2.5 million. That house is very expensive per month. It's like 5 figures per month. They wanted to look for every way to explain how I got my house outside of me working my literal ass off. Like literally. You know, when you guys see people do stuff, you might see somebody open up another location or do something, and from the outside it looks very glamorous. They have bills to pay. They have shit to do. So it's not because I necessarily want another location. It's because I need another location because I have expenses to pay. With my condo, these people have stepped in the way of me trying to sell my condo over and over. Let me tell you how bad it was. There was a business card of one of the realtors on the counter, and I called the lady back, and the lady goes, I said, hey, I'd just like to follow up myself because the agent's not doing anything. I'd like to follow up with the if you guys would like to make an offer. She goes, this is how she starts off the card. Oh, sure, no problem. What unit is it? I tell her. Soon as she hears, she's like, I don't have any clients right now, and we're not looking for the sale of a condo, and I have to go. I made this call in the store on speaker, so my kids heard it. And I was like, what's going on? Are they threatening the people that are coming to look at the condos or coming to look to buy the property? What's going on? Yo, everything those people do, they want their hands in your pocket. So even currently right now, my house that's for sale, they're the ones, I'm pretty sure, they're the ones that purchased the house. They try to purchase it like dramatically under cost. They try to come with all kinds of complications to steal your house. Oh, we're going to put a lease on it so the new buyers are just going to stay there for 6 months until they close. Oh, we're going to do this. Oh, we're going to install the appliances early. We're going to do this. We're going to do that and all this other extra shit. My lawyer's like, no, that's a complicated contract. We're not doing any of that. Now, all of a sudden, that the offer's firm, this fucker's gonna say, oh no, we can't install the appliances early because it can only be after closing. But we stalemated on a negotiation because you wanted to install things in my house that I own early. They look to steal your house. Now, I'm chilling. You know why I'm chilling? Everybody's afraid of this gang because nobody has stuck it through hard enough. I had one friend, Colin, who works for FedEx. Colin was my good friend. Colin used to come over and give me a hug and rub my back like, Keisha, I hope you're okay. Take care. Me and Colin used to talk. That's my good friend. They started gang stalking Colin too. Now Colin's scared to come by. Colin doesn't want to deliver packages. Colin's acting weird. When Colin comes to the store and people come in, Colin's jumpy. He's jumping. This is a grown man. A grown man. They gang stalked him. Now, Colin's behaving so weird because Colin will, like where Colin would normally give me a call. Hey, Merry Christmas. Hey, by the way, I have a package for you. Hey, da-da-da-da. Colin don't want to do that. Colin only can talk to me on WhatsApp. He can't call me. All of them. Alicia Harper. Her too. She can't talk to me. Oh, sorry, text messages are not working for you. I can only talk to you on WhatsApp. They only want to talk to you on WhatsApp or on Instagram where it's documented. You're calling their phone, the phone's ringing, they can't pick it up. They can only talk to you on WhatsApp or Instagram. The 2 apps that are hacked so that they could see the communication between you and whoever else. The Instagram's hacked. WhatsApp I don't even use no more. They bully people to come back around you when you stop talking to the people. The people clearly don't want to be involved. They bullied my friend Tamian from Mercedes-Benz. My good friend Tamian. And they don't just bully you, they suck you into their little gang too, their little organization. They don't just bully you, they suck you in. So now you can't talk about any of the other crap. So now I go see Tamian, and Tamian's pleading with me with his eyes like, please don't come back here. Please don't come back here. You know what I'm saying? They bully people. Do you know how many of my personal relations? Now, I don't care about the personal relationships where they were happy to take money or take a deal against me because what they want me to do is sell drugs. They want me to be a drug mule. So they want me to be bankrupt. You know the reason he can't be done with me? Because even though I close the store, I can survive forever without fucking working another day. So if the cartel boss that they sent money for this guy to do the job is listening, which he is, I don't need a fucking job. I'm good. I'm good because I'm not the moron you fuckers made me out to be. Yeah, I know I'm a N-word. I'm not going to say because I got to upload this to YouTube. I know I'm a N-word. They call me so much N-words. They called me so much N-words. They don't respect y'all at all. And who loves to hop on those planes first to go sell drugs but black people? They have no respect. The police, the judicial system, none of that, none of the above. They don't take you as anything respectable. So anyway, I don't need to work because I'm not a dummy. I'm not a dummy. I make decisions that are smart and that make sense. So now I'm out of their clutches. I don't have a schedule anymore because the store is closing. I don't care what they tell people about why my store is closing. I could have easily said, you know what? You see all those stores at one point that you guys saw renting from us that lasted exactly 1 month, that came into our location, all gang stalkers. All people that come there to make you financially dependent on them. They make you financially dependent on them so you can't make a move, so you're stuck. Well, I'm unstuck. I never knew that a bunch of my customers coming in there, what those people were about. I never knew. I never knew that those people were coming in while they were slandering my name and eliminating me from my real customers. Then they were bringing in their customers to come in and purchase from our store. I never knew. But now I know. And it is what it is. And the information, and I'll keep going live. And I will keep talking about what's going on. And the information will come out. You see when this comes out to court? You see, this is the thing. They think that they can watch my videos and they can take notes and say, oh yeah, we'll disprove her. We'll make her sound crazy. Yeah, okay. You're going to have to do that with 1,000 fucking people because thousands of people are going to come forward. Thousands of people are going to come forward that they did that same shit too. If they gang stalk you aggressively enough, whether it's you having your job to go to, thank God I have a business and not a job, and I can decide what I want to do. But if you have a job to go to and people are gang stalking you and they're following you everywhere you go from store to store, you want to go to the mall, they want to follow you from store to store in the mall. They want to follow you from wherever you are. All in front of my kids, they're doing this. All in front of my kids. Yes, I haven't been to the store in months. Yesterday, somebody that I haven't talked to in more than 6 months, in such a long time, is rattling at my door, doesn't want to leave. Bang, 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 boom, boom, boom at the door for 20 minutes. My daughter's looking at me like, how does he know we're here? Because again, we haven't been at the store in a long time. How do you know we're here? Like, they're always sending somebody in to be your friend, to love bomb you, to ask you questions, what's going on, to come and sit and talk. I got shit to do. Listen, I'm waiting. I tell God all the time, impatiently, I am waiting. This gang stalking thing now is like 3 years now, because this actively started last summer. So it's 1.5 years. They're supposed to put me on my face or drive me insane. I will testify in court. I will, because it will go to court. It will go to court. It will go to court. It will. People think that it won't. It fucking will. And when it does, all the nasty secrets of all the shit they've done to people in Toronto, it has to come out. John Ferreira. Everybody's scared of that fat piece of shit. I'm not. He can't do a goddamn thing to me. The way that they work is they throw stones and they hide their hands. So nobody's supposed to know that they threw the stone. So they can always come back and be like, we don't know what you're talking about. This person just came in the store to shop. What are you talking about? You're crazy. I'm crazy. You'll see fucking crazy. You'll see. You know, people just see the I sell clothes me. And they see the tracksuit me. I'm going to put on a button up. I'm going to do my hair. And I'm going to come up in that courtroom. And you'll see corporate me. You'll see corporate me. You'll see. Because you know they have to make up a story. If you're something else, there's a reason you have a house. There's a reason you have properties. There's a reason you have cars. There's a reason you have all of that. But if you're black, and God forbid you're young, and I look way younger than I am. Guys, I'm almost 40. Like, I'm even in disbelief. I'm almost 40, but I look like a baby. I look like a kid. And I have a very happy-go-lucky attitude. I'm very chill all the time. I'm very nice. So people tend to take that as me being a fucking moron. And because I see a lot of shit and I don't say nothing, and I'm always like, ha ha ha. And they take me for a moron. We'll see. See, as soon as this goes public, as soon as it goes public and the trumpets ring and people start hearing about the disgusting things they're doing, because they make people complicit in shit and then they don't tell them the whole story. Like, what the fuck is management trying to tell me that I have to have the store open? They're trying to bend to any level to drop the rent to any level just for me to open up the store. I'm out of their clutches. Nobody could fucking gang stalk me because without a schedule, I leave my house whenever the hell I want and I come home whenever the hell I want and I do whatever I have to, but it gets real difficult to follow me when you don't know. So they just have to watch my vehicle. When is the vehicle here? When is the vehicle not here? But because, you know, I don't take a phone with me, because I use cash on the road, they can't tell where I'm at. Now, you imagine people have to live like that? Could you imagine you have to lose your freedom like that? And let me tell you, I am enraged. But the only thing that calms me down every once in a while is just knowing that everybody is my ex is going through this right now. They're gang stalking my ex. They think I don't know? They're gang stalking that man right now. They're harassing him and they like to trigger you. They like to, it's not enough that they're following in the store. They want to come real close and just stand there with a smile. So any normal person now, after going through that for a long time, you're gonna turn around and want to slap one of them. They're waiting for that so that they could call the police. You think it's crazy? Yo, listen. Harassment on another level. John Ferreira, who had my phone hacked. I was seeing gay ads. I was seeing ads for, I was seeing stuff on my Explore page for homosexuality, the homosexual ads. I was seeing medications for STDs. I'm seeing counseling for heroin addiction. This motherfucker talks about everybody and has the worst life you could possibly think. This man's supposed to be married with kids. What are their gay ads doing on my phone? Heroin addiction. The only ads I get, my phone is inundated with alcohol ads. I don't even drink. I'm a spiritual person. I can have a glass of wine here or there, a drink here or there, but you see, to drink, I can't do that. And even then, I can't even have the drinks too often, so drinks last a long time in my house. It's just there to be there. The same John Ferreira that has a horrible, and I know who he is, and nothing's happening. I've made reports to the RCMP as high as you could go, and the RCMP calls me back. The guy calls me on his personal cell phone. Oh, let me call you back on my phone. Calls me private from his personal phone and tells me, oh, no one's following you. Motherfucker, I'll tell you who's following me. How the fuck you know? Were you with me? Were you with me in the car? What do you mean no one's following me? Yo. Oakville Place was the worst abuse. The worst abuse. These people do a lot. I'm going to keep it at 30 minutes. I'm going to upload to my YouTube. I have to go finish packing up my store. I'm out. I don't care what the fuck they say. I don't care what. Oh, she fell off. I could never fall off. People have been trying to see me fall off for years. I could never fall off. Do not ever let a jealous hater make you think I've ever fallen off. I've been around for 10 years and I've never fallen off. I know how to reinvent myself. I know how to keep things pushing. The same way you guys can go on my profile right now and see how I've rebranded. I know how to rebrand. But people are purposely standing in my way and affecting my ability to do business. That looks like a lawsuit to me. It looks like a lot of lawsuits. I'ma eat. How are they gonna fucking stop it? How? It will be out there. And you know the difference is everybody's afraid of these fuckers. Y'all are afraid. I'm not afraid. I talk my mind. Y'all are afraid of them. I want to say, I don't even know the percentage because they never let me in like that because I never made no agreements and I was making police reports wildly. So it's a bad idea to involve me in anything. People are joining my live that don't even follow me. After they join the live, they follow me. Now, how the fuck you see a live that you're of a page you're not even following? That's to show you they're scared of this information. This information will come out. It will come out. And I say his name every day in every live. John Ferreira, who had a shop called Automotive Techniques at 363 Bering Avenue, Etobicoke. If he has an issue with what I'm saying, I've been waiting for a whole year for this man to sue me. He should sue me for slander if I'm wrong. He won't do that. He can't. He has to go around the way to try to get back at me. Because me and you in a court, please do. So I could get the investigators to pull up your fucking records. So I could get them people to pull up your fucking records. You criminal, career criminal. That's what he does. He's a human trafficker. He sends some girl to, he does OnlyFans pages for girls and all this stuff. Fake promotions, fake followers for pages. Or every page with 2 million followers, 2 million dead followers. Those people repost, you don't get one post back from them. Sending models to my business, feeling like you built me. You only met me when I was in Vaughan Mills. Who is the business that made it to Vaughan Mills? You didn't send me customers. You didn't build me. These people really in their brain, they think they built me because of all the business that nobody asked for. Been my strength. Been my strength. It's because of God I could talk like this. It's because of God I could talk like this. Trust me. Been my strength. But I promise you with everything in my heart and everything in my soul, when this comes out, because it will, you can't stop the will of God. When this comes out, because it will, when it comes out and the shit hits the fan, oh my God, when I get my turn, yo, they're gonna pick this up in the States. They're gonna pick up these stories in Europe. They're gonna pick it up in China. The story's gonna have to be translated for places they don't speak English. His picture is gonna be next to Hitler's. Like some Marilyn Manson shit or Charles Manson shit. Do you know how many people this man has enslaved in Toronto? People hate this motherfucker. They do. They do. I don't care what they have to pretend. They do. People hate this. This man is a bully. He even bullies the police. And that's because he does spell work. And I don't care who believes it. Janet, you're Nigerian. You're Nigerian. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, Janet. This man, how do you guys call it? Babaleo? That's exactly what he is. That's exactly what he is. A witch doctor. They even hire people from Nigeria to do work. And I can see it, okay? I can see it. I know what I'm seeing and I know what I'm feeling. But it doesn't matter. The spell work is the other half of it. That's how I've stayed alive. People know that when these people come around you, you end up falling sick. Your business is you're going out of business. You're losing money. You're losing friends. It's like everything is falling around you. Yo, my clients were gang stalking me and they couldn't even look me in my face. All of a sudden, they would end up wherever I am. And I'm like, this is my client. So me, like an idiot, I'm like, hey. Same girl that comes to my store, I'm like, hey. And she's looking at me like, she doesn't even want to like look my way. And I'm like, what the hell? And you can see in people's demeanor that they don't even want to be around these people. Janet, this man is not even like, listen, they pay him. They pay him. He's a real, they pay him. They pay him. There's a lot of stuff going on in Toronto. People know. People, let me tell you, there's people that are furious when you talk to them. You know, one person that I really believe they stole her destiny is Julie Black. And by the way, Janet, since you're Nigerian, let me tell you what they do. They steal people's destinies. That's what they do. They tried to do that to me, but it wasn't going to work because God said no. They try to steal people's destinies. You know whose destiny they try to steal? Julie Black. Not try to, they did. That girl is always angry. That girl, let me tell you, I listened to one of Julie Black's songs one time. And I was in the car and I didn't know it was by Julie Black. And I mean, the song was beautiful. So in my head, I'm like, who the hell sings this song? I have to Google it. So at the end of the song, the guy said the name of the song. He said by Julie Black. I said, what? This girl could sing like this and she's in Dutty, Canada for what? Julie Black. They stole that girl's destiny 1,000%. Julie Black should have been in the States and she should have blown up. They always look for people right when the people are blowing up so they could steal your destiny. They always look for you right before you're blowing up. So they saw me and I, right at that time I purchased my house. They found me through my ex. They experienced me through my ex. I used to try to tell my ex, but you see, when people don't want to believe, they don't want to believe. My ex has a monitoring spirit on him. My ex has a monitoring spirit on him. I don't know if he still does. You see, when they come into your life, the guys start having kids everywhere by random women. They spoil your life. They spoil your life. They put these spirits on you that make you just want to sleep with anything. You ever see them destroy a marriage? All of a sudden, your husband who was faithful, who used to come home every day and kiss your feet and take care of you, all of a sudden, your husband's sleeping with anything on the road. No money's coming in the door anymore. Now you guys are in poverty. The kids are not doing good in school. Your daughter is going wayward. Your son is getting arrested. That's how they come in. What did they say? The enemy comes in to steal, kill, and destroy. I don't care. Listen, I don't need the justice system to believe that it's spell work. Even though they know. But nobody wants to say that out loud. You know when they started with me? The police used to come to warn me to stop making reports. After that, the police used to come in with beads, protection beads on their hands. They used to come in. Protection beads they used to come in with. And I'm saying, wait, since when did the police get spiritual? Now they're wearing protection beads because, I wear protection beads. Anything I do, the rest of the gang does, because maybe they were making fun of me in the group chat. They have their group chats on Telegram because this is drug related. Maybe they were making fun of me in the group chats. Oh, she wears beads. And then the other people heard that and they're like, oh, this girl should have been dead already because they said they're going to kill this girl and this girl has beads. Everybody now is running to wear beads. I used to put salt around the perimeter of my home and my business. Salt to keep out unclean spirits. Okay? And he used to still cross the barrier with the salt. But they're into dark arts, so they don't know anything about cleaning a space. They don't know anything about that stuff. He was crossing the salt. Now he's sick as a dog. Because you're not supposed to do that. The spirits on him are not crossing the salt. The spirits are letting him come in and the spirits are staying outside. And he's not asking himself, how comes the big bad spirit is not coming through the salt? I let him cross salt for months. He fell sick. You see right now? God shows me the visions of them popping pills. They're sick. They have no money coming in. Everything is falling apart. Don't come for people who pray. Things get so bad for them now. All I'm talking to you right now, Janet, he's working on me. Things get so bad for them now. You know what they told people? I'm a dark witch. Because, for once they come up against somebody who knows what they're doing. They can bully people who don't pray and they can bully people who don't know. But you cannot bully people who know what they're doing. Let me tell you how easy it is to send people's energy back to them, eh? Because they keep calling me a dark witch. Let me tell you how easy it is. I'm going to put it out here and I'm going to post it on the internet so everybody can see. You know how easy it is to send somebody's energy back to you when they do evil things to you? All you got to do is clean off the energy off of yourself. You don't have to even send it back. You don't have to direct it to nobody. You just clean it off of yourself. They send dark energy to your house. You clean your house off. You just clean your house. The energy has to go where it came from. That's the master trick right there. You don't have to do much. You don't even have to acknowledge them. You don't have to fight with them. You just have to clean it off. Once the energy comes, you dust it off. You clean it off. Energy cannot die. It cannot finish. It has to go back. They sent so much energy for a year and a half and all the energy is getting cleared off. So guess where the energy is going? They wanted to put so many swords in my back. Poverty, homelessness, cancer to my children, incurable STDs, breast cancer, mental illness, business not working, bad reputation, no more love in your life. You see, when they steal your destiny, you can never get a partner. You ever notice that? You can never get love in your life. All you can get is trash, men to mistreat you. That's all you get. This is what they tried to do to me. And none of it ever hit because I've cleaned off my energy all the time. But because I'm into spirituality, they try to say I'm a dark witch. I send them magic. I send this and I send that and I send voodoo and I send obia and I send all these things back to them. Spanish people, Portuguese, they use Santeria. They send death towards you. Death to your business, death to your house, death to your children, death to your happiness, death to your love life. But God is in control. These people seem to forget that there is a Most High. And they really think this guy thinks he's a God because of how he's been bullying people. He thinks he is God. God's been teaching him he's not fucking God. God's been teaching him for a year and a half. Right now, he's on his last legs. Now, I'm about to go to my store. And they come and they spiritually try to abuse you and bully you. And you feel their energy in your space. But they can't come in the house. Because my ancestors are here. You know, I got to talk to Africans. I'm glad you're Nigerian so you know. Because you see, Westerners and foreigners, they don't believe in nothing. They don't believe in anything. They just believe that they alone can get up and go work and make $1. So when they can go to a business that's not making money, they cannot think to themselves, how can I clean it? How can I do this? And how can I do that? And what can I do? They just go through things and they don't fight back. Not me. They can't come to my house because my ancestors are here. You come to my house, you might not come out of this house. That's the truth. Call it whatever you want to call it. I do not walk alone. So they can't come to this house. They try to, but they're scared. And you could smell them. You could see them. You could feel them. They think that they could get away with it. And they stink. And if you know anything about this stuff, when you see somebody start smelling like literal poo, they are dead in the spiritual world. Or they have an attachment to them of a demon that is so strong. Because that's what demons smell like. They smell like poo. They smell like vomit. They smell like piss. They smell like dead fish. The woman, there's 3 of them. 3 of them come after me. One who has a bunch of cats, he doesn't take care of the cats. You smell the kitty litter box. You smell the cat poo. You smell all kinds of stuff. He has a bunch of cats, or he just has one cat that's not taken care of. That one barely does any work. That one barely wants to come in my energy. That one must have abandoned ship. 2, the woman. The woman smells like dead fish. Like down there. So she tries to cover it up with the spray. So it smells like, and the spray is cheap. The spray smells like bug spray. Or like what you use to kill insects. So it smells like a mixture of the bug spray and down there. You know when your man is not faithful, or when you have something detrimental, down there, that's what it smells like, okay? The 3rd one is the main one, the John Ferreira. He smells like feces. He's dead up there. They already killed him up there. As above, so below. He's just waiting. He's just waiting for his judgment down here. He's sick and he's dying. I'm telling you that. He's sick and he's dying. He's not okay. He's not okay. Multiple sickness too, not just one. The things this man has done to people. This man has taken people's mothers out of here. And the children are roaming around here by themselves. This man's done evil stuff and the kids are not even okay. This man has done evil things for a very long time, and it's been about time that the Most High stepped in. But you know, for God to step in, there needs to be a spiritual warrior. There needs to be somebody. There needs to be somebody. That somebody is me. I cannot see my grave until karma is served, until justice is served. You think because you're a Babaleo that somebody is going to be afraid of you. Maybe them, not me. That's why they have to call me a dark witch, because I'm not afraid of that. Janet, I could see a demon in my eyes right now and it doesn't give me any fear at all. I don't know why I'm like that. I just don't. I don't feel anything. I just tell them, get out of my house. Simple. I'm not even saging. I'm not doing any of that. Just get out of my house. And they just reverse right back. And when they get out of your house, guess where they gotta go? Back to whoever sent them. People don't know this stuff is real. They just play around a lot. And they don't know this stuff is real. And they don't believe it because they have never seen people fall. But what they do over here is nobody believes this stuff. So they cover everything up so that people don't get to see what's actually going on. So that people don't know what's going on. I don't need the police and the justice system to believe any of what I know to be true spiritually. I don't need them to believe that. However, they will have to see the evidence of what these people are doing. They will have to see the evidence. They will have to see it. By force or by fire, people will confess to what they did. You see my neighborhood, Janet? They sent so much spirits to my house in the neighborhood. And as I was chasing all the spirits out, the spirits were just jumping in my neighbors' houses. My neighbors who they got to come after me. My neighbors who they got to come outside and laugh and play on my driveway and do things to try to intimidate me and all this past their fucking place. My neighbors cannot look me in my eyes. My neighbors cannot look me in my eyes. My neighbors look down when I walk. Now my neighbors are putting salt in front of their door. The same salt they were laughing at. My neighbors are putting salt in front of their door. Why are Canadians putting salt in their door all of a sudden? It makes no sense to me. The same neighbors. And when I come on my Instagram and I type in listen, my kids are right here sitting right next to me. So it's like, I don't have to tell my kids. I don't have to say anything to my kids over Instagram. I could say it to their face right there. I go in the group chat with my kids and I say, this neighborhood is haunted. It's so quiet. Nobody's coming outside. Janet, 5 minutes later, everybody ran outside. Everybody ran outside with their fake smiles. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Secretly, all the houses are for sale, but no sale signs. All the houses in my neighborhood are for sale. Because how can you enjoy a haunted house? My neighbor's baby cannot sleep in the house. I just come by the window midnight, 2 o'clock, and I listen to the baby screaming at the top of its lungs. It can't even breathe. The baby's screaming so loud, the baby can't even breathe. They don't sleep with the lights off. They don't sleep upstairs. They only sleep downstairs, all the lights on, all day, all night. The lights are on, and they sleep in the living room. They have no curtains, so I can see right inside. They sleep in the living room. My same neighbor who hacked me, Nasser, your ass will be in jail too. What? Oh, okay. Everybody prays. Prayers for everybody. Who's the victim? Everybody prays. They will show up to court. They will be convicted. They will admit it. Their picture will be in the papers around the world. Everybody will know what they did and what they're doing. Because you see, as soon as people see what's going on and people hear and they get some battery in their back, people are going to, you guys will be so shocked the amount of people that are going to come out of the woodworks and give statements on these people. It's their time. Their time is now. You see how P. Diddy, his time is now. One person after the other is coming out. You see Bill Cosby. You see every time R. Kelly, people get away with things for years. And the day God says enough is enough, everybody has to suffer the blow. Everybody has to suffer, and the consequences have to come down. You see all these people that held hands against me, innocent me, one innocent girl in Toronto. All these people who held hands to do this stuff against me, everyone, nobody is going to be missed in that. I'm telling you. See, it's the 29th of December. 2024 is coming here. I'm not just saying it. Every reader, everybody who sees, and I'm not talking about with the eyes, not these eyes, everybody who sees has been saying 2024 is a year where a lot of corporations, businesses, and people who have been doing wrong are going to be torn to shreds. And they will. And they will. And like I said, and I continue to say in my videos, I don't need anybody to believe me. That is not what I'm here for, and that's not what I'm here about. Because the spiritual world is there, and people like to pretend that it's not there, and that's fine. I'm okay with it. They wonder how I'm still walking around, and people that don't even believe in God are calling me a witch. So, which means they know that these people are capable of killing people. They know that. Every time they take down one person, they take down somebody in the person's family to bully the person, but they couldn't take anyone in my family. My kids are protected. I even wonder how my dad's still alive. Because my dad, they got my dad to agree to take money to try to bully me to also join their little gang, their little cult. When they couldn't bully me, they tried to get me to join their cult. They try to make girls come around me and say, oh, we have just a little group. It's a sisterhood. And we're celebrating the harvest moon in September and this and this and that. If the whole coven already came up against me, and you guys hired witch doctors in Nigeria, you guys hired witch doctors in Haiti, you guys hired witch doctors in Mexico. That's where they started, with the ones in Mexico. You guys hired people all over the place and they couldn't take me down. In Miami, I'm pretty sure they hired somebody in Miami, and you guys couldn't take me down. What do I need to join you for? It seems to me that you need to bow at my feet. I don't need you. And I'm not joining nothing, and you're not learning nothing off of me. The basics, that's what you guys can hear, is the basics. Get out of my face. 2024, I want what was taken from me back. I'm calculating off the top of my head from lost income, from all kinds of things stolen from me, and all kinds of things going on, from opening and closing locations and all kinds of stuff. We're talking of hundreds and thousands of dollars that I'm out. Last time I counted was like 700,000 or so. We're probably, by the time we get to the end of the year or beginning next year, we'll be close to 1 million. You know, like I said, I have my historical receipts on my POS system of how much I make. Nobody makes money for me. I get up and I put in the work. I do my marketing. I do everything. As soon as you try to improve your business, they want to send you a model, send you a photographer, send you this, just to say that they had a hand in what you did. Just so that they could lie and be like, oh, we're the one that's developing her business, but it's you who is staying up all night. You who are even right now, they want to make people think that they did my rebrand. I found my models where I found my models. All of a sudden now, it's like I'm not even using those models anymore. I'm not using those models no more, because who knows? They infiltrate everybody. Gang stalkers. You don't know what it is? Look it up. It is an absolute nightmare. It is a mess. And there are so many witnesses to these crimes, against so many witnesses. After a year and a half, these people have approached so many people that the minute the shit hits the fan, there's too many witnesses to put all in jail. There's too many witnesses, but like God said, the same God that they don't believe in because they worship the devil, they're Satanists. Like God said, everybody will confess to what they did. People already know it's coming. People don't want to be involved. You see the people that have the money, like the ones in my neighborhood, whatever, they want to wash their hands. Because those people have reputations of pretending to be decent, upstanding people, even though they're not. They have reputations of pretending to be upstanding people. The realtors, you see the realtor I'm using right now, is the biggest mistake he ever shook hands with those people. Big mistake. Big mistake. The last one, big mistake. The one before that, big mistake. The one before that one, big mistake. The realtors, the mortgage brokers, All of them. Everybody's coming out in a bundle. It's a soup. Y'all not doing nothing to me. If you were going to do anything to me, you should have done it a year and a half ago. We're going into 2024. You're too late. We're December 29th. We're December 20th. Y'all don't even have enough time. Let me go finish pack up my store. I'm going to drop this on YouTube so y'all could go ahead and listen to it in slow motion. Rewind it, pause it, listen to it again. Who you think you think I should be scared of you? You think you should be scared of me? Which one? We'll see. Anyways, have a great day. Thank you for being in the live. Janet and the Karinza, who always comes in. Make sure you tell them she put up a new video. Make sure you tell them she put up a new video and she'll be putting up more videos, and it's time to drop names. That's the point that we're at right now, name dropping. And the point that you guys could be is if you think I'm lying or you think I'm talking some mess, y'all know where to find me. You know where to find my address. It's not difficult. Take me to court. I've been waiting. I've been dying. I've been pleading. I've been saying to God, why don't they try to sue me for slander if I'm lying? Take me to court so we could get them reporters in that courtroom. So we could get the reporters in the courtroom. We could start making some stuff a little public. So we could start making it a little public so that the victims can hear the stories. All we got to do is make it official. It's slander, so take me to court. Take me to court. That's it. Just take me to court. Sue me for lying. So now I could get documents and really start making a soup. They'll never see. They don't want to do that. And I mention his name all the time, John Ferreira. They don't want to do that. That's what they should do if I'm a liar. Because if somebody's making up these type of rumors about me and you're coming on live saying that, oh, absolutely, I'm going to take you to court. Take me to court and call me a liar. That's all I want. Nobody wants to go to court. If you call somebody a dark witch, that's not who you want to go to court with, right? Because you go to court with those people, imagine, if I was a dark witch, wouldn't people be paying me to do work? Wouldn't people be paying me to do work? Wouldn't I be a part of some coven or have a coven of my own? I'm the dark witch, but nobody wants to take me to court. Everybody's running from me. When I see them around, they want to turn their head. They don't want to look me in the eye. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here under an hour. I'm going to post this video and I will go from here. Have yourself a great day. I'm going to go to my store, go pack up my store, and I'm going to see who wants to show up for the day. I'm going to see what new people are going to involve themselves in what we have going on here for the day. Have a great day. And I'm going to upload it to YouTube. This is my YouTube down here, God's Way 1019. Go check it out. Go subscribe. Go see the videos that I'm posting and what I'm talking about. Believe me, it's crazy out here. Have a good day though.